It was announced some time ago that 20th Century Fox was planning on launching an Independence Day sequel with a third film shortly afterwards. However, despite there being an announced 2016 release date, very little has been heard about the project since. However, in a recent interview, original film star Jeff Goldblum said the following: "I had a meeting and have been talking over the last several months or year with Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin, the producer, and they've been cooking up and say they have a part for me in what they hope will be a plan to make another one pretty soon. Mary, buy or sell that more Independence Day movies will actually get made?"
Oh, I'll buy that more movies will get made. I'm just gonna sell that they're gonna get made, because I don't necessarily want them for a number of reasons. I mean, I'm really happy Jeff Goldblum is going to be back, or at least so far they say he's going to be back, because I love him and I love him in everything he does, and I think he elevates everything he's in, so that's good news. But to me, Independence Day is such a Will Smith vehicle, and when they announced that Will Smith was not going to be returning for various reasons, I just feel like the franchise loses something, because to me, the two brands, the Will Smith brand and the Independence Day brand, are so interchangeable and so connected. Also, the other thing is, this is taking place 20 years after the first Independence Day, but it's a sequel. So they're continuing the story, and it's 20 years in the future. And Bill Pullman is back also, which is kind of confusing, because if it's 20... Anyway, I have all these questions about how that works, but I feel like maybe a reboot at this point would make a little bit more sense than a sequel, because it's been so long and Will Smith isn't back, and you're kind of missing some key pieces of the puzzle. So I buy that it's going to happen. I just sell everything else.
See, I buy that it's going to happen, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
I think because when the announcement came out, there was such a fury of information coming out about it, and then we entered this real long quiet spell. And they still say it's coming. They're still saying it's 2016. So by very narrow margin, I'm going to buy that's happening. But I am enthusiastically buying the concept of it. To me, Jeff Goldblum was the personality of that movie.
Yeah,
I
sure.
saw it. I thought Will Smith was very entertaining in the film. And certainly he was the lead, but I actually thought Jeff Goldblum brought the heart and the personality to the film. I'm really excited that Dave Pullman's coming back, although to me he's always going to be Lone Star.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to see these guys coming back. And all other things being equal, I would prefer to see Will Smith come back. Obviously, all other things being equal, but not if, as the rumors go, if it's at the expense of,
right.
you know,
Well, that's...
Fox having to acquiesce to everything he's asking for. So there's that too. But what really intrigues me about this film is that they're saying that, okay, now it's 20 years later, and the human race has taken all that alien wreckage and developed over the last 20 years a whole new slew of technology and defenses for the inevitable return of the aliens. To me, that sets up a whole new, really cool sci-fi dynamic for this, where you have an actually prepared Earth that can fight against these aliens that are coming. I think that opens up some really cool possibilities. So my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping it's going to happen. Dennis?
I buy that they're going to make it. I mean, Independence Day ID4 was a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoyed it for how silly it was. I just don't know. I'm skeptical about how it's going to do at the box office. You know, it's been almost 20 years, I think.
Yeah, it will, when it comes out, it will have been, because it was 96.
Yeah.
So they're saying 2016.
20 years.
20 years. I don't know if the audience, well, I don't know if the audience is going to be, you know, clamoring to go see this movie. I mean, a lot of the, you know, people who weren't even born when it came out, and if they were, you know, they're probably at the age where they're interested in other things.
But forget the fact that it's a sequel, just a sci-fi movie premise that Earth, that survived an alien invasion 20 years ago and has over that time developed all this new weapons technology, and they're about to go to battle with a returning alien force.
Sounds cool.
On its own, I think that can carry
premise,
itself.
but I'm still mad at Roland Emmerich for 2012.
Okay, yes, fair enough, and I cannot defend that. I cannot
I'm still
defend
mad
it.
at him, and I still have my doubts, so we'll see.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.